I was just going to say there's a few like founder CEOs that have done a good job of not doing that, right? Like Jeff Bezos famously would always focus on the long term. And I heard Reed Hastings from Netflix talk recently, and he was like, we always talk about the long term and we never focus on the next quarter.
Yeah, no, I always cite the Bezos's first annual letter to shareholders, right? Which Amazon actually reprints. It's an annual report every year, sending this message, so, that this is not ambiguous, right? If you want to invest with someone who is focused on the short term reserve, you should invest with someone else, right? That is not what we do here. You could say that this is on the particular thing of the financial side. What we know, right, is that is right now everybody knows that people in finance make more than people in other sectors of the economy. But that doesn't have to be true. Between the 1930s and the 1980s and the 1970s, the income premium for working in finance was essentially zero because we had regulated the system in such a way to make that. And so, right, so Peter Drucker, the greatest management thinker of all time, I'll say that there's nothing any of us have ever come up with that Peter Drucker didn't do first and better. So he wrote in the 1950s and 60s, he said that, there was this great quote that today, he says, the distinguished graduate of Harvard Business School would be ashamed to go to work on Wall Street. They want to go to the place like General Motors or Ford or Boeing, or today you would say Google, right? Or Facebook or Microsoft. And the reason he's saying this is not because like there was some social stigma to doing that, but he's saying it's because that's where the best people went, right? He's like, if you were going to these other places, you were saying you weren't good enough to go to a real company,